People ask me to talk about the current state of rap and why do I think the way I think about current rappers. Pretty much, I think they're all trash. Um, you can watch the XXL freshman ciphers from I would say 2011 to now 2021, which is 10 years, and watch the gap that happens from 2011 to 2021. I think what's happened is we've really got spoiled by that 2017 influx of the SoundCloud rapper. In 2017, we saw the rise of people that have should have never risen in the first place. What was funny is like you look at it now and you see like the Island Boys, right? You see that they totally failed, but the reason they were even around is they had predecessors. I tell a lot of people, including my own girlfriend, that the reason that rappers are the way they are, they have heroes. They have certain people that they look up to, and they try to, in a weird way, model themselves after those people. I think a good example is J. Cole will always mention Nas and how Nas's words changed his life. That's the same thing with happened to me. I say that I'm a combination of like Nas and like Dilated Peoples because I'm from the West Coast, right? And you can see in my swag, the way I rap, it's kind of the thing that sticks out the most about me, right? What happened that I think is real interesting is like I've once heard Yachty say he don't give a shit about Biggie, he don't give a shit about Pac, and the reason he doesn't is because he was influenced by Wayne, and they all were. I say in 2017, you see the influx of these rappers that were influenced by Wayne, but all in the wrong ways, right? Like at the end of the day, what happened was they were influenced by the face tattoos, the hair, all this stuff, not knowing the background that Wayne had. Wayne was always from the street, man. He nearly died at 12 from shooting himself in the chest trying to commit suicide. But everyone, instead of like copying his style from the Carter 3, which is incredible, one of the best albums, I would say, if you really have not peeped any Wayne albums, peep that one right there. And at the end of the day, they took everything bad about him: the drugs, the Percocets, the tattoos on the face, the hair. And you saw the Littles come out. They were totally influenced by it, like the Little Yachties, the Little Uzi Verts, the Little Pumps, especially Little Pumps. And so what's funny is the people that actually were really influential at that time, I would say would be like the Juice World or the actual Smoke Perps. And Little Pump was kind of this kind of person in 2017 that showed that the way you become famous now, not only because of the pandemic, but because of the loss of the underground and just having venues for people to perform, was kind of playing pranks and being on YouTube, doing all this dumb shit, right? And what was funny, SoundCloud rose because people actually wanted to see these idiots rap because they look so weird. You look at 6ix9ine, he looks weird. People want to see what he raps like. And what was funny was like a guy like 6ix9ine, I'll give it to him. He has a style. He can rap. He's pretty good. Little Pump, pretty good. And then even like a Little Xan Betrayed, that song, check it out. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? And like Little Xan himself says, the real reason he got blown up, and he's from my area, he's from Riverside, I'm from Fontana, California. Like he says the whole reason he blew up was at the end of the day, people wanted to see what an idiot named Little Xan would rap like. He had the right thumbnail. He had the right he had the right name and he rapped pretty good. And the song is about Zans. Zans gonna take you, Zans don't make you. It was like, oh, it's catchy. You know what I mean? And so like what ends up happening is we see this influx of rappers that are pretty much clowns. They're like they have bright hair. People like them because they look funny. And it's exactly what happened in what was that movie where they had the hip hop dogs? Exactly that. And it's just this weird mismatch of people where at the end of the day they're listening to them because they fucking think they're idiots. You know what I mean? And just created this whole thing in 2017 where you saw the rise of the SoundCloud rapper. But around that time, I think you saw this real decline. Like I'm talking about like the XXL ciphers. If you watch them, you see that like it goes from like Kendrick Lamar, like Meek Mill, Action Bronson to like DDG, Coil Ray, a bunch of people that are unestablished but are known for other shit. You know what I mean? Like it was really weird. Like even a person, I'll give it to her, Iggy Azalea, when she was picked, she actually wasn't the best, but considering like how rappers are today, it's crazy. Watch the 2022 cipher from the beginning and tell me any guys that you actually like, right? And it's funny because like I think at the end of the day, like you're watching these people fade away. I was so scared that Island Boys at the end of the day would make it with their bullshit, but they didn't because it's just like people are tired of that shit. That whole era is dead, but we still need like better rappers. You know what I mean? Like I think it's sad because like I talk about like certain guys that I like that really didn't make it from the XXL ciphers. I really like Big Crit. Big Crit, fucking amazing rapper. For Sean, really amazing rapper. Like, and it's crazy because like it's all about how it hits, man. And like timing is everything. You know what I mean? Like I think honestly, if Big Crit came out now, he'd be one of the best, right? But I think what's really crazy is that at the end of the day, what you're really seeing is that people people just don't think of rap in the same way. I used to think of rap as being like this whole generation and thing where you had to be elite. When I was coming up, I'm 37. You can't even tell. LL Cool J was a big deal, and with LL Cool J, I always point to him like he was like handsome, he could rap, he was good. Nowadays, you can look like Yachty. Yachty can't even rap. Give me one Yachty song where it sounds like he's actually rapping and not trolling you. I swear to God, you can't find one. You can't find one. But anyways, like you got to realize that at the end of the day, the whole thing about rap these days is that it's not that like it's changed. It's more like it's no longer about rap. You look at Little Pump, he's more famous for pranks, and with the others, the same thing. We're buying Gucci. Like I watch DDG a lot. Like he just wears Balenciaga like stuff all the time, where it's just like a sweater or pants. Or I'm like, I get it. Like I watch videos where people have that like protect that was that radioactive bunny shirt, where it's like $60, and I'm like, what the fuck? Your shirt's worth more than your style, man. And it's just that's the way it is nowadays. I think what's really sad is that we've lost something in the sense of it's no longer about talent. Like I'm with Manny Fresh. I don't know if you ever heard this from Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh himself says, "I want the next thing in rap to be talent," and that's what I wish it would be too. So I'm just signing off, giving my 2 cents about what we need to do in rap. And I think the big thing in rap is just pushing people that actually have some talent. Boom.